Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something a little different. It's not, groundbreaking, but it's a little different for what I do on my channel typically, and we're doing a flashback collection today. This is hopefully going up on a Friday, so at least we will have the alliteration of Flashback Friday. Today I wanted to revisit the China Glaze Capital Colors collection because I always count this as one of my favorite collections of all time, ever. And I hadn't worn a lot of these polishes in a very long time, and I wanted to just revisit that and see, do I still feel that way, or was it just the hype of the movies that made me really love this collection? I wanted to see what was up. So I did have to repurchase a few of the polishes because I had decluttered them. So I did have to repurchase a few of the polishes. We're going to talk about these polishes. I'll show you some updated swatches, and we will talk about this collection. I do have some information about the collection. This came out in 2012, and I forgot that. I'm reading from All That Curt Up's website. She did a blog post about it. So this collection came out in 2012, in like the spring of 2012. And I had forgotten that there was a collection that was kind of like sneak peeked, and then it was changed, and I had totally forgotten that. It's called China Glaze Colors from the Capital, and it premiered, I believe, like a month before the movie came out, or a few weeks before the Hunger Games movie came out. If you've never read Hunger Games or never seen the movies, how do I quickly explain this? It's a dystopian setting. Government has all the control. Government, I guess. Capital has all of the control. Every district focuses on harvesting, producing, mining one thing and sends it to the capital. And then they have the Hunger Games where they choose 2 people from each district, and they're basically put in like a deathmatch survival thing. That's like the fastest way to describe it. So there are 12 colors here, and each color corresponds to a different district, and I have that list here because I definitely could not remember. It's been a long time since I've read the books and seen the movies. I don't actually think I saw the last movie, Mockingjay, because the end of the book was so sad that I was like, I don't know that I want to watch this even. I read the last book in 4 hours. It's a, pretty thick book. I distinctly remember reading it. It took me 4 hours, and I sat on the front porch because it was sunny, and I was reading outside, and I was just sobbing. And my husband was like, well, why don't you just stop reading it for a while? And I've got to finish it. And I was just sobbing. So, there's that. Let's get to the polishes. Should I put them in district order? I should put them in district order. Hold on, let me do that. They're in district order now, but it doesn't really matter because you're going to see a picture on the screen, but just like for me. The first polish is called Luxe Lush, and this is District 1, which was the luxury district. Luxe Lush is a topper. It's a sort of an iridescent, flaky topper. And so this looks great over everything. I have it over Agro, Dress Me Up, Foie Gras, and Mahogany Magic. Of course, you can put this over whatever. Mine is a little thick, so I had to add some thinner to it. And these flakies are kind of large, so I think I need to add more thinner to it so that it's just a little thinner base and it's not quite as bulky looking, because I felt like these looked a little bit chunky on the nails versus luxurious, It's almost a 10-year-old polish, so I can't be too mad at it. So that's Luxe Lush. The next polish is called Stone Cold, and this is District 2, which is the Masonry district. This is actually a matte polish. It's a matte charcoal with silver shimmer in it. And then, of course, you can put a shiny top coat over it. I really think it looks beautiful both ways. This is an original polish. I didn't repurchase this one because I love when China Glaze does mattes. especially a matte with shimmer in it. I love those. I think they're beautiful. This one has a great formula. It covers in 2 coats. Mine could probably use a little thinner, but I didn't put it in. And so that is Stone Cold. The next polish is called Riveting, and this is District 3 Technology. Can you see my bottle of Riveting? You guys, I have a lot of nail polish, and for me to have this much visible use out of a nail polish is pretty impressive. This is one of my favorite nail polishes of all time. This is one of a few polishes that I actually do own a backup of. I think I might have 2 or 3 of them. I love this polish so much, and every time I put it on, I forget how much I love it until I look at it and I think, holy crap, this is just the most beautiful. It looks like fire. I think I actually have 2 or 3, I don't remember, backups of that polish, and I don't own backups of a lot of nail polish at this point because there's just no point. But that is one that I love, and I've come across similar polishes, but nothing that makes me think, man, this is so beautiful like that polish does. I love Riveting. This one covers in 2 coats. I would do 5. I don't even care. I love this color so much. So that's Riveting. The next polish is called Hook and Line, and this is District 4, which is the fishing district. This is one that I had decluttered because this isn't my absolute favorite polish. I don't dislike it as much as I did when it first came out, I think. It covers in 2 coats. It's sort of, it kind of looks like fish scales. You know, it's not flakies in it like a fish scale or something. That sort of tarnished silver color. It covers in 2 coats. It has a nice formula. It's still not my most favorite polish from this collection, but it has a solid formula, so, you know, that's fine. Hook and Line. The next polish is called Electrify, and this is representing District 5, which is the Power District. And this one I definitely had to add thinner to. I find that any China Glaze glitter, any of them that I own, the suspension base evaporates very quickly on them, so I always have to add nail polish thinner to them. That doesn't bother me. That's what nail polish thinner is for. But I definitely needed to add some thinner to this. So I think if this were a brand new bottle, it might need 3 coats, but because mine is older and a little bit thicker, I was able to get this opaque in 2 coats. And of course you can wear this as a topper. I will need to try to find the picture because I did some fire nails with this. And I mean, they were pretty cool. I'm just saying, maybe I should try to recreate those. I should. Maybe I will. We'll see. We'll see. But that is Electrify. It's a red and gold micro glitter mixture. The next polish is called Fast Track, and this represents District 6, which is transportation. I think they're only way after, like, trains are a big deal for transportation. This is a sort of beigey base with a gold shimmer, and this is much prettier than I remember. I think that a few of these in the bottle I didn't love them as much as I did after I wore them. There's a little bit of a green flash to this gold shimmer. It's prettier than I remember. That's one I did have to repurchase. Like, it's beige. Of course I decluttered it. You're not new. You know this. The next polish is Mahogany Magic, and this represents District 7, which is lumber. And for some reason, I had decluttered this, even though this is the most, like, baby poop brown color. I love those colors. I think when I had decluttered this, I hadn't realized how much I enjoy ugly, pretty colors at this point. So I thought I still had it, but I didn't. Like today's Amanda thought that past Amanda would have understood the beauty of this ugly, pretty color, but I hadn't yet. It's okay. We all make mistakes. So I repurchased this one. This one covers in 2 coats. It was actually very close in one, and I mean, it's so ugly. I just love it so much. I just love it so much. So that is Mahogany Magic. The next polish is called Dress Me Up, and this represents District 8, which is Textiles. This is a really nice deep mauve color. It's a plain cream polish, but it is really pretty. This isn't something that I, you know, reach for all of the time because I want fire nails or like electric nails. You know, I want bright on my nails. But I do always think that this color is pretty, even if it's something that I don't reach for all of the time. This one covers in 2 coats. It has a really nice formula. I believe this is one that I had to repurchase as well. That shouldn't be a surprise either. But that is Dress Me Up. The next polish is called Harvest Moon, and this represents District 9, which is the grain. And I always forget that Harvest Moon is one of these colors from the Capital polishes. I don't know why I think of it as a polish that came out in a different collection, but it totally came from this one. And this is such a beautiful, beautiful polish. This is another that every time I wear it, I'm like, why don't I wear anymore? This is so beautiful. It's a gorgeous copper, it's almost like a metallic, but it's not quite metallic. It's a little bit foily. It's beautiful. It covers in 2 coats. It's just lovely. Why don't I wear this more? Because I'm lame. That's why I have too much nail polish. Shh. The next polish is called Foie Gras, and this represents District 10, which is the Livestock district. This is a nice deep, almost like it's like a grayish eggplant, like a blackened eggplant. Is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing. It definitely looks purple, like dark purple on your nails, but it's not a bright purple. This one covers in 2 coats. You know, not like the most amazing color in the world, but there's nothing wrong with it. So that is 2 coats of Foie Gras. The next polish is called Agro, and this represents District 11, which is the agricultural district. And Agro is, you know, a glorious, like mossy olive, shimmer metallic, sort of that same formula as Harvest Moon. It's not quite metallic, but there's more shimmer. You know, it's just lovely. This covers in 1 coat. This is my original bottle. I haven't decluttered this. So I don't remember this polish being a 1 coat polish almost 10 years ago. Oh my gosh, that's so bizarre. So that could just be because mine has sat for a while, even though I haven't worn this all that often. So it hasn't been opened and closed and opened and closed, you know. So that is 1 coat of Agro. The last polish is called Smoke and Ashes, and this represents District 12, which is the mining district. This is a really like blue, but like very, very dark blue with a lot of blue and green micro glitter in it. It's very sparkly. Of course, you can mattify it. I guess you should just matte anything with glitter in it. I think it looks real good. And this one covers in 2 coats. It's actually really close in 1, which is surprising because it sort of looks like it would have almost a jelly-like formula, but it doesn't. It's really, really opaque in 2 coats and very close in 1. So that is Smoke and Ashes. So after swatching this collection again, I think that no, I was not overselling this collection. I actually think it's better than I was even describing. All of these polishes have fantastic formulas, the new ones and the old ones still. I'm still not over how freaking gorgeous Riveting is. And yeah, no, this is still one of my very favorite collections. Maybe more now. Maybe more. Do you guys remember this collection? Do you still have any of the polishes from this collection? Were you a fan of the Hunger Games? I have a couple other, you know, like flashback collections that I want to feature. So, you know, let me know if you guys like this type of series. I don't have a ton of older collections, but some of my very favorite collections I kept. You know, I even have a couple OPI collections still that are my very favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like this type of video, be sure to subscribe, and I will talk to you in my next video.